Hello everyone and welcome back to Abundantly Minimal. My name is Sarah and Happy New Year. I am currently in the 7 Days of Simple series here. We started at the end of 2021. We're continuing the fun here. Today we're talking about easy decluttering projects you can start today, right after you watch this video if you want. And you can start the new year off right with a more minimal, simple, and intentional life. Decluttering is a great place to start with that. We're going to go through 7 different projects. Please do not think I'm telling you to do all 7. You want to start with one. It's great to build the momentum of one of the decluttering projects, and after you finish it, we love to have a complete project. Then feel free to move on to any of the other ideas from the list. Before we jump in, I highly recommend that you check out my free 10-step guide to start your decluttering journey the right way. If you've got a lot of decluttering to do, sometimes people focus on the wrong stuff first. And so I kind of broke it down with the best starting steps, really taking it back to basics. So again, get that free 10-step plan if you haven't already, because you're going to save so much time if you follow those steps. And you can actually get all those steps done in a day as well and get yourself set up really successful from the beginning. So I encourage you to check that out too. That being said, let's talk about some easy decluttering projects that you can start today. First up, let's give your kitchen cabinets a quick refresh. If it's feeling a little bit cramped in there, or maybe there's some extra dishware you haven't really been using, or even from things from multiple years ago you haven't been using, now's a great chance to look at it. Take the items out, give it a quick wipe down, maybe reorganize some things, see what you're not using, if you can reduce the quantity that you have. Those could all be possibilities to help streamline your kitchen and make it more fun to cook healthy meals. If you want to turn your bedroom into more of an oasis, why not tackle bedroom surface clutter? Any surfaces in your bedroom, such as a dresser or nightstand, if you've got a chair that sometimes seems to collect clothes, or maybe even a piece of workout equipment that is collecting random items, let's tackle those surfaces and try to remove as much as possible. One great option could be also to consider a clutter trap, where you trap a few of the key essentials all in one spot so the rest of the dresser or any type of furniture can stay clean. Ideally, we're only keeping the essentials out that have to be out, and having less out reduces visual clutter, helping it to be a more relaxing space. So I encourage you to start there to start finding more joy in your bedroom. Another great and easy project to kick off your decluttering journey this year is to do a little media center overhaul. Now, when I say media, this can really apply to a lot of different types. I would say pick one type of media that you have that you want to take a closer look at. For some, that might be music. Do you still have CDs or records that you don't use? For some, it might be movies or TV shows that you have, even though you don't really watch the DVDs themselves anymore. Maybe you're more so just streaming your media. Maybe for some it's books, although I think the books thing would be more of an involved project for many. But if you're not really attached, you could choose that as your form of media. Ideally, identify a certain type of media that you have a decent amount of, but you aren't actually looking at using reading. It might be old magazines or catalogs, whatever it is. See if you can reduce the number you have, or the certain space that you have, a volume of them, if you will. See if you can get rid of some of the extra ones and be able to donate those. A great starting goal, if you're new to this, could be to get rid of 10%. So for every 10 books, DVDs, CDs, whatever it is that you have, try to get rid of one of them. And you can approximate those numbers if needed. Give it a little refresh or overhaul if you want to do a more serious declutter. Maybe this is a great time to do a clean out of the bathroom and any body care products that you have. We sort of talked about this in an earlier video of the 7 Days of Simple series, which I'll leave linked below, the Use It Up Decluttering Challenge. But if you haven't yet tackled these items from that video, it can be great to see which products are you using, which products did you use once or twice but it didn't work, or that you just forgot about. which items might be expired. Just like foods, different body care products also have expirations, which you can see on the back with a little number of months that something is good after you open it or after it was produced. Medicines, the same way. You might have some expired medications still. So take a look at these different products in your bathroom or wherever you're storing them. It can be a great chance to have a little reset going into the new year. This is also a good project because you're less likely to have attachment to these items. So it likely can be something you do more quickly. If you have found yourself over time accumulating different linens, whether this is extra bedding, towels, decorative pillows, anything like that, these can definitely take up some sizable space. And if you're not using them, why not donate them? For certain types of linen, such as towels and extra bedding, those are great to donate to animal shelters. So if you've got one in your area and you've got some extra bedding, why not send it there? Or any other donation centers that you might be using. Another easy decluttering project is not necessarily decluttering itself. Perhaps you haven't struggled with finding items to declutter and setting them aside. Maybe your challenge is actually getting them out of the house, taking them to where they need to go. It can be frustrating because you want to get rid of your items, but you're not necessarily able to take everything to the same place, or certain items that are not in good enough condition to donate maybe need a special location they have to go for proper recycling. It can feel overwhelming and kind of tiring, but I encourage you, rather than focus on decluttering, if you have a certain section of your home where you've got items that need to go, let's set that goal. Let's actually get the things out of the house so we can feel the victory of having those fewer belongings, more space, less clutter, just all the good things. Lastly, if you've got a clutter corner or a little spot surface where the clutter seems to just like be attracted to or keeps accumulating, let's tackle that little clutter corner or spot head on and try to tackle that so you've got a fresh start for the new year. Doesn't matter where it is or what type. Obviously, some items are going to be more difficult to let go of than others, but if you've got that frustration there and you know you need to deal with that particular surface or location in your space, why not start out with it at the start of this year? Set a really strong foundation for yourself and get rid of that eyesore of that different clutter. These are just some great starting points that you can feel free to use, but there are so many other decluttering videos on this channel that I think you'll like. I have included several of them here. You can also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more decluttering ideas. I'll keep them coming. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.